So here you can see these are the potential keywords. Now what do I mean by potential keywords? Now before that, this is a tool called Hector. If you want a 30-day free trial, this is what I needed to show you. This is a checklist I would probably give you. Now when to scale your ads. Scaling your ads, probably you have to look at few metrics here: conversion rate and the market share. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jaime Akhtar. I'm the founder of Regrow Media. We're a full-service Amazon advertising agency, handling over 60 plus brands with 35 plus team members. Now today, I'm going to show you one of our clients' case study. Along with it, I'm going to show you how we are going to do keyword harvesting for it, what metrics you should look at when you go and harvest a keyword, and how to scale a campaign. When I'm talking about scaling a campaign, I mean how to scale your search terms to a limit where it cannot be scaled further, and how you can identify what is the limit and what are the steps you need to go through. What is the checklist that you need to go through before going and scaling a search term or campaign? Because there are a lot of things like conversion rate, click-through rate, which if it is not optimized properly, and if you start scaling it, then you would probably lose a lot of your dollars, and that can affect your whole ACOS metric and TACOS metrics. So today I'm going to show you exactly what are the checklists to look at, what are the things you need to look at beforehand when you start scaling your campaigns or search terms. So here you can see one for account. This account is doing close to $100,000, but you can see. So this is one of our account. Now this account is doing close to $60,000 to $80,000 a month in sales. Now this account, yeah, as you can see, this is a Feb and March. Feb and March is their sales season, and in Feb and March they have done close to $83,000 and $97,000. You can see obviously the spend was high, the spend was high, the orders were high, the impressions were also high. But you will see from April, May, you'll see the sales, the impression have started dropping. The sales have also started dropping. So what we have done is we have tried to scale the spend a little bit towards going more aggressive towards proven campaigns and proven search terms. So we have increased the spend a little bit on this month. Now that is not what I want to say, because let me show you what I. So here you can see these are the potential keywords. Now what do I mean by potential keywords? Now before that, this is a tool called Hector. If you want a 30-day free trial, then I can probably provide you that. You can just reach out to me towards the WhatsApp number and email address provided. You can sign up for a 30 days free trial. This is the best tool that we have so far used, and it saves like 3 to 4 hours of our optimization. So here you can see these are potential keywords. These are the keywords that have not been used in any campaigns. These keywords are not being used. These search terms are not being used in campaigns. So here you can see this is the spend, this is the orders. Obviously we can go and start taking down or taking out search terms from here and create separate campaigns. I'm going to share with you how and which campaigns to create, how to scale those search terms to further get more orders, particularly with those search terms. Now here you will see probably the orders and the clicks. And obviously since these are, let me just do it through branded because you will get more data here. I'll have done branded. That means now it is going to show you only branded search terms that have got orders which are not being used in any campaign, which you can take further to create more campaigns and get more impressions and more visibility and take more market share. So these are the keywords. All these keywords have brand name affixed to it, and that is why we call it a branded keyword. Now, branded keywords are very important for a brand. If a brand is getting a lot of sales through branded keywords, that means the brand is really dominating the market or the category, and there is a lot more chance for you to dominate further with a lot of strategies like omnipresence, which I am going to talk about a little bit here as well. So here you can see it have spent almost $3.4, which is not very high, but generated almost $46 in revenue, 6 orders and 14 clicks. Obviously, when you're talking about branded keywords, you will see less clicks, but more higher orders. You will see good CTR. You will see very high conversion rate, because it depends on how many units are being bought on that order. Now you can see these are all these keywords. I can probably take out, or you can also do one thing here. You can probably short out by spend. But here what I generally do is I generally take out all those search terms which have got 3+ orders and 10+ clicks. And sometimes it may vary if it is a branded keyword and got 3+ sales, but the click is less. You can also probably take it out because it is after a branded keyword. That means you are not going to spend or waste a lot of money if you run ads on it, right? So I generally take out any search terms that have given 3+ orders and then I will create separate campaigns for it. Obviously, here you can see a lot of search terms are here, which is potential keywords. If I go further more into it, I'll see here in this report, it also gives you at campaign level. Now, when you click on campaign level, you can figure out the search term that that campaign is generating. So I have clicked on this campaign. Now you optimize based on that campaign. Even the potential keywords will be shown based on that campaign. So now it is showing all the potential keywords which are branded and which I have not been used in any other campaigns, which we can probably figure out and create separate campaigns for you, for us, right? So here, obviously, the orders are very less, so I'm not creating any new campaigns, but you can again go to another campaign and figure out which search terms have not been used and given good sales to you. And even you can remove the branded filters, right? If you remove the branded filters, now it will show all keywords, including the branded, or you can just neglect the branded ones, right? Now you can see a lot of search keywords are there. Now these keywords which are not branded, I would probably see how many clicks they have got, not only the orders, because if it have got 3 orders and only 10 clicks, probably you shouldn't pick that out and create a separate campaigns. You should wait for getting more clicks. Like this one, this have got 51 clicks with 7 orders, I would probably take it out and create separate campaign for it. Now when I tell about take this out, that doesn't mean I will negate this search term in that campaign. Negating any campaign for a keyword for which the campaign is performing good generally performs bad for that campaign. If a keyword is working good in a campaign and you create separate campaign for that keyword particularly, and you think that the campaigns may compete against each other, it never is going to happen, because Amazon has so many placement and so many factors depends on whether the visibility of ad is going to show to a customer or not, because it depends on that particular campaign or ad growth performance as well, and relevancy as well. Now, relevancy has a lot of factors like shipping time, seller rating, then reviews, all sorts of factors comes in place, conversion rate, CTR, that decides whether the ad is going to show in the first page, second page, third page, no matter how you bid. So that might be few reasons. I'm also going to share you one checklist which will be really helpful for you to decide whether the campaign should scale or not, or whether the search term you should scale or not. So this was about the Hector. Now we generally use it because it saves almost 3 to 4 hours a week for optimizing our clients, each clients. Now you can imagine if we have 60 to 70 clients, how much time it saves for us, right? Now this is what I needed to show you. This is a checklist I would probably give you. Now when to scale your ads. Scaling your ads, probably you have to look at few metrics here: conversion rate and the market share. Now for looking at conversion rate, obviously you get a lot of reports like the advertised product report, and next is the search query performance dashboard, which is real data coming from Amazon. This is your advertised campaigns data. That means how the product is performing on an advertising level, and this gives you on a organic level data. Now search query performance dashboard, I have made 2-part video series on this, how to analyze your product's performance, your category's performance through that. There should be the link should be bottom in the description as well, you can figure out. Now next is a market share. Obviously when I talk about market share, there has to be a good amount of market share when you go and start scaling, right? Now how you can figure out the market share: one is the search query performance dashboard, and another one is search term impression share report or category benchmark report, which are available, right? So there's a few things that you need to look at. You can go through the checklist. I'll probably share it with you. If you just comment below checklist, I'll provide it to you. So scaling after checklist complete. So you have to first go through the checklist if everything is going good. Now what are there in the checklist? You can probably take a screenshot and check this out. A lot of things are there which needs to be checked out before you start scaling a campaign, because conversion rate also needs to be optimized before you bring on more traffic. Now let me just zoom this out. This is going to be important for you guys. So here you can see if you are seeing it properly. Yeah. So proven search term. Once we got a proven search terms, obviously we create campaign 1, which is the exact match campaign, campaign 2, which is a phrase match campaign. Now there are a few metrics to look at. If the proven search term is more than 3-word count, that means water bottle kids, that is a 3-word count. Water bottle is a 2-word count. If it is proven search term is more than 3 words, then exact match is preferred. When it is phrase match, if the proven search term is less than 3-word count, then phrase match is preferred, because phrase match is going to deliver more long tail version of the particular search term that you're targeting. Let's assume you're targeting water bottle, then that phrase match will in the search term will deliver maybe water bottle for kids, water bottle for 5-year-old, or long tail keywords associated with that particular search term. Now, next step, obviously, when you're creating an exact match has three different things here. Top of the search placements, they have three placements, right? Top of the search, product page, and rest of the search. So in this particular stage, you need to identify which particular placement is working good, because you have to break a campaign to as much granular as possible in order to get most out of your dollar spent. So campaign 2 is proven placement exact match. So we are going to create a second campaign with the placement that is proven in that campaign. That means if top of the search is performing good for you, you create a separate campaign only with top of the search placement optimized. That means, let's assume in this campaign, for that search term, your bid or cost per click is coming as $2, right? And here you can put the bid as, let's assume, 2 cents and increase it by, or let's 900% to match the CPC of the last campaign, right? And also you can figure out, now top of the search will give you the cost per click of top of the search, right? So now you can optimize based on only top of the search. That campaign will be showing only top of the search. If product page is performing good, you can optimize by product page placement by increasing the percentage in product page and keeping the bid to the lowest possible. Now, rest of the search, it is a little bit complex, because when you talk about rest of the search, maybe what we generally do is, for getting rest of the search placement, we use up and down bid strategy, and we put the bid very low. And then the next thing is, once Amazon will see, now this rest of the search is almost 50 to 60% dependent on Amazon. If your campaign is performing good for rest of the search, then only Amazon will distribute the budget to rest of the search. If the campaign is not distributing good results towards the rest of the search, you will probably not get budget distribution towards the rest of the search. So ROS campaign, how to do it? We generally have to create 2-3 campaigns in order to get out of that 2-3 campaigns, one to deliver towards the rest of the search, and then we pause the rest too. Now, keeping the bid strategy up and down and putting the bid very low generally helps to get the rest of the search, because once the rest of the search starts getting impression, it starts pushing more towards the rest of the search. Here, campaign 4 will be from the phrase match. The search term that we identify is giving good orders. We identify that search term and create an exact match campaign. Now, our ultimate goal should be to run as much exact match long tail keyword as possible to get more less ACOS. So here again, we have created this exact match campaign, and when we create exact match campaign, again, it has 3 placements, right? So we have to again find the top performing placement and create separate campaign for that placement. Now, one thing to make sure, when you are creating separate campaigns, you are not competing with each other with other campaigns, because as I've said, relevance is a huge factor that comes in play. Also, what will happen is, don't negate the search term in other campaign where it was performing, because we generally don't do it if a keyword is performing in a campaign. Once this new campaign starts generating impression and conversion, automatically the impression should decrease on the old campaign. If not, let it perform, right? What is the problem? If it is delivering at good ACOS, let it perform. If it is delivering at a bad ACOS, then you can pause it or reduce the budget or bids. So this is the checklist. If you want this checklist, just comment below checklist, and I'll make sure you get this checklist with you. And yeah, I think that was it for this video. Let me know if you want the search query performance playlist, then the video will be down in the description. And thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want us to audit your Amazon account and help us to work on your ads, let us know. The link will be at the description, and you can check out and schedule a call back. Our team will get back to you. Thank you so much. I'll see you again in next video.